Pray for all your love, girl, our love is so unreal. I just wanna reach and touch you, squeeze you, somebody pinch me. This is something like a movie, I don't know how it is, girl. Fell in love with my best friend. Do you remember when I said I'd always be there? Ever since we were 10, baby.
Can you say the song is dedicated to Fed? To say it.
The song was dedicated to Fed.
Oh God.
Who's Fed?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi,
Jump faster!
16 Mississippi.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Woo! Good job, Albert. You actually held up to your win. I'm actually very proud of you. I hate you, Fed.
Good morning.
I hate you.
Hope you're not as bad as you were yesterday.
What? Did you think my subs?
Yes, I've been doing it the whole time.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Stop touching me.
Nemo, 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 Nemo.
Also, I've been taking a lot of pictures
Why?
because it's achievements.
Oh. So, I'm not saying I want to play,
Oh, okay, but you want
but
to
I
play.
want to play. But you know what? You can play.
Chad, should I give it back?
I'll watch. I'll watch. Maybe they wanna see you play.
Oh, my Amber. Well, I'm just going to all the locations you pinned right now. Why are you touching my head?
What shampoo do you use?
I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
The purple shampoo.
We can play together.
How?
You sit on the bed and watch me play.
Okay, okay. Wait, let me...
If you get this in one try, I'll pay you $100.
Alright, what's my 100? Easiest $100 in my life.
My affection's worth more than that. You're very far.
Okay.
That's
Is this better?
Yeah,
Okay. Are you comfy?
I'm comfy. If I fall asleep, end my stream for me.
No, it's okay. I'll just switch it over to my screen.
So not happy.
What'd you get me?
Odin.
What is that? Oh, then? Whoa, wait. Who made this?
What do you mean, who made it? Just eat it. Gosh.
I'm like, that's definitely not...
Wait, what? I could have easily... I could have made it. What? You could... What?
I mean...
Come here, move. Come here. Alright, eat. I'll play.
Wait, hold on.
Oops.
You don't need a fire? Well, you take the sword. The sword's good. Wait, is it? No. That sword sucks.
Oh my god. This controller is warm. How is it?
It tastes like leftovers. That is good.
What? You don't have to say that. You could just say it's good.
It is good. I appreciate it. Thanks for...
Leftovers? Well, it is leftovers, but...
Do I just have to...
No, you just gotta wait until you get these nuts moment.
Oh, and then say... Okay. I feel you.
Actually, the first thing she says next, you just add these nuts together.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Foki, how's it going?
Alright, how are you?
Alright, these nuts!
Got it.
We did it. Alright, now I can't be in that place at all because I just embarrassed myself publicly. So we're waiting out here at the bus stop to get back home. This bread and put some ube butter on it because when I was reading reviews for this place, I read a couple reviews. And the thing about this type of foods, I don't know anything about it. So they're just like, yeah, I love lumpia. Throw some ube butter on random stuff. I'm like, what does that mean? Sure. Whose was this?
That was yours.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's the first one I did.
Nice.
I hope it's yours, man.
As long as it didn't hit you.
Alright. Foki got me.
Oh, is that yours? I'm so sorry.
Anyways, so this food was great. It looks like we're not testing out that right now.
You put it on here. It's okay.
Oh my god, Ben!
Alright, let me try this bread.
You know how long it took me to get that piece off?
Ben, what's going on here?
I'm not gonna say it.
Ben!
See, what the fuck, guys? You guys
Your new name is Ben.
I call her Scoki.
Foki and Ben. Ben, how are you?
Yeah, what about you?
Wait, you call him bed?
Yeah.
Because, like, a bed is
Because
an
I'm very,
object?
because I'm very
'Cause you-
comforting.
Oh, and usually you're on top of the bed when you go to sleep.
What the fuck, Scarra? Why you gotta do this shit?
Scar,
There must be
you're...
a way for me to not say his name differently. I say Ben.
Okay. Well, that's happening up there.
By Canada and bed.
Yeah, they're awfully, they're kind of matching somewhat, very close to each other. You feel a little bit
No.
insecure.
Do you think Michael Jordan gets scared where kindergarten steps up to him at the playground?
You're right, I guess not. I didn't think of it like that. So I'm stuck with.
If you want, we could be Joe's Scarra. We could be Joe.
Wait. What would the name be?
Skoki?
So it sounds like skunk. What the fuck?
Scoki or Hara?
Okay. Alright. Listen very carefully. This was an intense dream. I was not myself in my dream. I was another person. I was a random guy. And I was in a group of friends. It was me, 2 other guys, and 1 girl. And I had a crush on the girl, and she was really hot. That's besides the point. We were a group of friends, and we went to Japan for a trip or something. And then there was the sky. We were driving in the car, and the sky turned purple and all fucked up. And there was like this natural disaster coming, like a tsunami or something, and we got swept up in it. And by the time we like regained consciousness of the tsunami or earthquake or whatever it was, we had been teleported to an alternate universe where there were fish people. And now these fish people weren't like the Zora in Zelda, for example. The fish people were only like from here on up, it was fish. So it was like blue, scaly. And same with like in your legs, like your calf down. So it's like the end body parts, like the limbs basically were part fish and scale, but they weren't fully fish. They were still like humanoid, okay? Anyway. there was a war going on between the humans and the fish people, and the fish people wanted to exterminate the humans, so they were gathering up all the humans in the schools, public facilities in general, and exterminating them. So we were caught up in that, and they were gonna kill us. Like, we were stuck in this gymnasium with like a bunch of other humans, and the fish people were like ready to like kill all of us, right? And then for some reason these two fish guys were like, hey, come over here, we can save you. So we're like, okay. So we snuck out of the school to the back parking lot, where they took us to their car, and then they opened their trunk, and in the trunk was a cardboard box filled with fake fish people gloves. So they were like, put these gloves on and pretend you're one of us. So we're like, oh, okay. Remember, there's 4 of us and the 2 fish guys, right? So anyway, we're like, okay, so we put the fish gloves on, and by the time we put them on, the fish policeman came by and they're like, hey, what are you doing? This isn't, like, you're not supposed to be here. And we're like, oh, we're fine, we're fish people too. And they're like, okay, move along, we're about to kill these filthy humans. And we're like, holy shit. So we went away, and then we thanked the 2 guys. We're like, hey, you saved our lives, and why'd you save us? And we thought you hated humans. And they're like, all our lives we've been told humans are bad, but they looked at me and said, you remind us of a friend who passed away. So I'm like, oh, so it turns out in this alternate universe there are fish people versions of us. So there's like 2 versions, like that. Anyway, so the girl that I had a crush on, remember, the hot one, she was really pretty. That's also besides the point. She was like, I don't want to have to hide being human, but we're like, we have no choice if we want to survive in this world. We have no choice. So we had no choice but to live our lives with the gloves on. And there was one day where we all went out to eat pho, and the girl was like tired of hiding, so she put the gloves on wrong, purposely, intentionally. And one child, fish person in the restaurant was like, Mom, look, there's a human. And everyone was like, oh, human? What? And the chefs came out of the place, and they're like, if there's a human in our restaurant. And there was this whole fight, and this girl eventually got like very disheveled, like you know, like she was like thrown and like beaten up and stuff like that. And eventually the fish policeman came, and they're like, what's going on here? And the girl looked to us like pleadingly and was like, tell them, like, I'm so tired of having to hide that I'm human. And then the fish policeman looked at us. Everyone looked at us. Everyone looked at me. And they're like, do you know this girl? And I said, no. And then I will never forget the look of betrayal she gave me. It was the darkest look I've ever seen. And she's not even real. It was pretty bad. Like, the look she gave me was just full of malice and just terror. And they escorted her away. And she was telling me, I will never forget this. Like, I can't believe you did this to me. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, oh, fuck, I feel bad. But what can I do? Like, I don't want to get in trouble. Like, humans were still heavily... They were no longer exterminated, but they were still heavily prejudiced. Like, super prejudiced. You couldn't get jobs or anything. So anyway, fast forward a few years. I was married. I settled in with my... settled in with my fish people. I married a fish person, fish wife, and I had twin girls and a baby boy, and I was like a deadbeat husband or something, and I still lived my life with the fish person glove, and I was in the lawnmower because the wife was nagging me to do chores. So I escaped her by going to the lawnmower, and this fish people society was so well developed. Like, there was like VR shit inside the lawnmower, so I was just like watching shit, you know. And then she like interrupted me with the baby twins, like the baby girls, and she was like, what are you doing? Why are you so useless? And I'm like, stop nagging me. And then she's like, I worry for our children, because everyone on my side of the family was fish. So I don't know why our baby twin girls came out as humans, because their hands were normal humans. And I was like, yeah, I don't know either. There's always like that 1% chance they come out human, you know that. And she's like, yeah, that's true. But then our baby boy also came out as human. What are the chances of that? All 3 of our kids came out human. And I'm like, yeah, that's really weird. Shit. So I was worried for my children, because they were gonna grow up prejudiced because they were human in a fish person society. Okay, listen, it was very distressing in the dream, okay? And then one day there was like a parent meeting, like the neighborhood parents got together, like just in general, and the wife told me like, I can't go, you go instead of me. And I'm like, I don't want to go. And she's like, I don't feel, I'll just go. And I'm like, fine. So I go there, and who do I see? Is the girl from that I betrayed. And she's holding a fish baby. And she's still not wearing her gloves, so she's still human. And all the parents are like edging away from her because she's human, but she has a fish baby. So I'm like, holy shit, you're alive. So I went to her and I'm like, hey, what the fuck? You're still here. And she gave me that deadly, like fucking nasty ass glare again. And she's like, I don't want to talk to you. You're dead to me. And I'm like, but I didn't. I'm sorry. Like, I tried to apologize when I was young. I was stupid. I should have stood up for you back then. And she's like, it's too late. Like, you don't know you don't know everything that I had to go through. And she held up her fish baby. And like, the implication is like, you know, she was yep. And I'm like, oh fuck. And she's like, now I have to take care of this fish baby for the rest of my life. Like, I can't believe you didn't stand up for me back then. Like, I don't ever want to talk to you again. So, and then she left me. And I'm like, holy shit, I fucked up. and then Temmie started barking. And then I woke up.